Hi, lovely. So I need to really get this off my chest so I could go to bed. I know I have not posted a video in a while. I've really been trying to post videos, but I just have not been up to it. I'm still grieving my mom. And, I just kind of been in a space where, like, right now I'm fasting from smoking. I'm trying to wean myself off of, like, smoking and drinking heavy liquor. So I'm trying to do it in an increment style, like during the weekdays, I don't indulge in that. And then on the weekend, I allow myself to. And then, slowly 2 weekends out the month and, just get back down. Because there has been times where I've been able to withhold from smoking and drinking for 30 to 45 days. And I honestly just want to incorporate that into my lifestyle. Like, I want to make a lifestyle change where I social drink. I don't even really want to smoke because, I was hospitalized with COVID, and I did realize that when I smoke, my lungs seem to be more sensitive. So that's also what has motivated me to like take a break from weed, because my health is everything. Health is wealth. And even though, I like to smoke weed, it's a good distraction. It's therapeutic to a certain degree. I also have to be honest with myself and realize that it's also a coping mechanism. So I just been trying my best, and I just thank y'all for understanding. I wanted to come on here and talk about this situation with this 16-year-old girl who was gunned down outside of her house in Columbus, Ohio. I'm very disturbed by the body cam footage that I seen for several reasons. First and foremost, I feel like all of the adults that were there, including the police officers, failed that girl. And the reason why I say that is because from what we read, what was told, and what we seen, this is what I've been able to conclude. You have these girls that come to this girl's place of residence and they want to fight her. She calls the cops. These people are outside, whatever the case may be, they want to fight me. Okay. Now, from the body cam footage, the cops get there. It appears to be that whatever commotion that may have been going on, we don't know. It's just hearsay. The girl showed up to jump the girl, to try to fight the girl. She called the cops. I don't know if she called from her cell phone. I don't know if she had to go in the house and use a landline. I don't know those details. But when the cop pulls up from the body cam footage, and I watched in real time and in slow motion, it appears to be that everybody's standing around. You don't see nobody fighting. But then out of nowhere, these two girls start fighting. And then you see this grown-ass man kick this girl in the head. Now, I was confused as to if the girl who got gunned down was kicked in the head, or if it was the girl who was trying to jump the girl who got murdered today. I think the man who was kicking the girl in the head, the girl that was getting kicked in the head by the man, was one of the girls that was trying to jump the young lady who got murdered today outside her home by the officer. Okay, so that's strike number one, because if you're going to be an adult and you're going to be physically present while all of this commotion and nonsense is taking place, if you're going to intervene, you need to de-escalate the situation, not become an agent of chaos and join it. See, I don't like this culture. This way of being, this projected ghetto ass bullshit, where like kids is fighting or they get into an argument and all of the adults bring their asses outside, but you're not bringing your ass outside to instill wisdom in these children and tell them how this shit can go left real quick, which it did, but you'll bring your ass outside to watch. And then if the real ghetto parents will jump in and fight with the fucking kids. Like, I don't like stupid shit like that, especially because this girl is dead. Like, this girl is dead. And y'all failed her. Like, even before the cop was called, even before the cops got there, once she called the cops, once the cops got there, why didn't none of the adults say, okay, go back inside? Why didn't none of the adults take that knife out of her hand? She's 16. She's probably on adrenaline. These girls is trying to harm her at her place of residence. You know, your home is supposed to be your safe haven. So when somebody is bold enough to come to your fucking house and try to physically harm you, that sends all types of signals through your body and through your brain. And she's 16. So from a scientific standpoint, she's not even mentally developed. She does not have the emotional bandwidth, the emotional intelligence, nor the discernment to take the higher road. She's a fucking kid, okay? And instead of y'all adults who are supposed to have all of the things that she doesn't, stepping in and ensuring her safety, she ends up from the body cam fighting with that girl. And then she cocks that knife back, and from the way the body cam looks, you know, and you know, it's speculative, it's relative, but from the video I seen, it did look like she was about to stab that girl in her neck. So in a split-second decision, this cop feels the need to kill her, you know, to put her down, okay, with 3 to 4 shots, because I guess in his head, I see this girl in this pink sweatsuit who could lose her life as well. So I need to save her. And because the shit happened so quick, it's so unfortunate because he probably didn't even know who called the cops. He's pulling up to the scene. He don't know what goes on, and then everybody start fighting. Now, these officers, y'all need to get this shit together. And when I say, like, y'all need to get this shit together, I mean, y'all need to come up with some less drastic and definite ways to to de-escalate situations. Yes, she has a knife. Yes, it appeared to be that she was about to stab that girl to death or give her a knife wound that could have been fatal. But I feel like you could have tased her. You could have shot her in her legs. You could have shot her in her arm. You shot that girl down like she was a damn dog. And then you got this man yelling, did you just shoot my baby? She's a fucking kid. But you out here kicking another young girl in her head. And you didn't try to, like, I can't. I'm mad at myself that I even went and watched the video, because when the news came out earlier, I just kept scrolling because I'm like, y'all not about to steal my joy. Y'all not about to steal my happiness. We just celebrated for the first time in fucking American history that on all counts, a white supremacist bastard who's supposed to be protecting and serving the community killed somebody in cold blood. And he's gonna be held accountable, and justice is here. So I didn't even want to really engage in that story. But it's like, curiosity kills the cat, because I'm on live on Hood Astro's page, and then I get off live and I get on social media, and it's literally like a split decision. It's arguments everywhere, and I'm like, what's going on? And I see the tone has changed, because initially everybody was outraged, but I see the tone has changed. Well, I seen the footage, this, that, and the third. So I'm like, well, now I want to go see the footage. And when I seen it, I still don't think that girl should have lost her life. It's super unfortunate and devastating. I don't think that cop should have killed her. I don't think that cop needed to kill her. But again, before the cop even got there, the adults who were standing around, y'all failed that girl. Period. I know it's easier said than done. Me looking from the outside, sometimes when you in the thick of things, you not thinking. But y'all failed that girl. And I feel like the reason why y'all didn't even consider it going that far left, because it's a mind state. Growing up in certain neighborhoods around certain people that have certain mind states. Oh, they gonna fight. Okay, let them fight. Let them fight. And then the parents and the cousins and everybody jumping in. And shit happens. But shit could also go terribly wrong and go super left. And now a young girl who ain't even had a chance to live or like really do anything, life gone just like that. Just like that in the blink of an eye. And if I was those two girls that came over there to fight that young lady, I would feel so guilty. And see, now you traumatized. You coming over there trying to jump somebody and assault somebody. And that person ends up getting gunned down by a cop. It's just sad across the board. And see, I said this a while ago, how reality television has really desensitized us from violence. And this people it's like what's that word? I feel like physically assaulting someone is sensationalized, and the repercussions that comes with it, especially for adults, it's not talked about a lot because we see this behavior being rewarded. If you fighting on reality television, you guaranteed to get another season. You guaranteed to get more episodes. You guaranteed to get a bigger check. And then that could lead to you being the brand ambassador for Fashion Nova or Pretty Little Thing and being featured on the Shade Room. It's a whole domino effect of stupidity and ignorance. And I'm just so fucking tired of it. Because you have these young, impressionable girls and the boys, but I'm going to keep it confined to the girls that are watching this. And I think somebody said that she was a foster child, like she was at her foster home or something like that don't know no better. They already coming from fucked up environments, and then they turn on their television and they see people from fucked up environments that made it on TV, but it's not in the best light. It's just really ridiculous to me. And I'm just really like I'm really holding back my tears. I'm just really tired of it. That just did not need to happen like that. The same thing with the Devontae Wright boy. Like, I can't. My throat is starting to hurt again. I'm going to let y'all go. But I had to come on here and get this off. I may not even post this until tomorrow or later on. It's 3:00 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. But I just had to get that out of my system before I went to bed, because this shit is truly fucking sickening and fucking ridiculous. It just is.